Evelyn Hart had everything she ever dreamed of, or so she thought. A thriving career as a luxury interior designer in New York City, a stunning brownstone in Brooklyn, a circle of loyal friends, and above all, a husband who once made her believe in soulmates. Daniel Hart was charming, successful, and effortlessly magnetic. They met at an art gallery 10 years ago, locked eyes between Monet and Kandinsky, and never looked back. Their wedding was straight out of a fairy tale, held in the south of France under a canopy of white roses and lavender skies. He promised forever. She believed him. The signs were small at first: late-night work calls that never ended, a sudden obsession with his fitness, a new cologne Evelyn didn't recognize. He started traveling more for business, leaving Evelyn alone in their designer home where silence settled like dust. One night, while sipping wine and scrolling through Instagram, Evelyn noticed something odd. A photo from Daniel's recent conference in Miami, posted by a mutual acquaintance. It showed Daniel at a rooftop bar, smiling, drink in hand, with his arm around a woman Evelyn didn't know. Her stomach turned. She didn't say anything that night. She needed more than suspicion. She needed the truth. Evelyn hired a private investigator. She felt sick doing it, like she was betraying him. But what she found shattered her world. Daniel wasn't just having an affair. He was living a double life. The woman from the photo, her name was Clara Monette, a marketing executive in Miami. Daniel had been seeing her for almost a year. He rented an apartment there. He told Clara he was divorced. Worse still, Evelyn found out Clara was pregnant. The PI delivered photos, call logs, love letters, even a video of them kissing on the beach. Evelyn stared at the evidence for hours. Every lie, every business trip, every I love you. It all felt like a cruel performance. The man she gave 10 years of her life to had turned her world into a stage for his betrayal. Evelyn didn't scream. She didn't throw things. She went numb. She spent days locked in the house, replaying every memory. Their wedding vows, lazy Sundays in bed, the first time he called her forever. She scrolled through old messages and photos, trying to find the moment when the man she loved disappeared and a stranger took his place. When Daniel returned from his latest trip, Evelyn was waiting in the kitchen, calm, dressed in white, the color of grief. He froze when he saw her. She placed the envelope of evidence on the counter. "Whose baby is she carrying, Daniel?" she asked, her voice like broken glass. His face went pale. Evelyn, I can explain." "Don't. Not now. Maybe not ever." And then she walked out. Not just out of the room, out of his life. The divorce was brutal. Daniel begged, cried, raged, tried to charm her back. But Evelyn was done being a character in someone else's lie. She sold the brownstone. She changed her name professionally. She went on a solo trip to Greece, then Italy, then Morocco. She meditated in the Sahara. She cried under olive trees. She danced on moonlit beaches with strangers who didn't know her past. Piece by piece, she rebuilt. She launched her own design studio, Evelyn Rising, focused on helping women reclaim their spaces and lives after trauma. Her work exploded in popularity. Celebrities hired her, magazines featured her, but more than anything, women reached out. Women who saw their own stories in hers. She became more than a survivor. She became a symbol. Daniel thought time would heal things. He thought Evelyn, like so many women he'd seen forgive betrayal, would eventually soften. She didn't. Instead, Evelyn Hart transformed. While Daniel was stuck juggling a secret baby, financial strain, and a career on the decline, Evelyn became unstoppable. Her design firm, Evelyn Rising, became a global brand within 2 years. Vogue called her the Phoenix of interior design. She gave TED Talks about resilience and feminine power. She opened a retreat in Bali for women healing from betrayal. Even Oprah called. And Daniel? He was drowning. Clara, the woman he betrayed Evelyn with, left him 6 months after giving birth. She discovered he had lied to her, too, about money, about work, about who he really was. She took their daughter and moved to Texas. Daniel's company lost investors. Rumors started about a failed merger, shady business deals. His name stopped opening doors. He reached out to old contacts, but the industry had shifted. So he turned to Evelyn. One rainy evening, Evelyn received a message from him. Simple. Desperate. "Can we talk? I miss you. I need you." She didn't reply, but she did take a screenshot. Then she posted a quote on her Instagram, just words on a white background. "You don't get to destroy someone and then miss them. Healing isn't an open door." The post went viral. The final move. But Evelyn wasn't finished. She bought out one of the buildings Daniel had invested in, the one he once bragged about owning forever, a sleek tower in downtown Manhattan. When his partners saw Evelyn's name on the offer, they accepted it immediately. Everyone wanted to be associated with her. Evelyn had the building renamed The Heartless. It made headlines. Everyone in New York knew what it meant. When Daniel walked past it one day, jobless, suit wrinkled, he saw the name engraved in polished steel, a monument to the woman he thought he could break. And she saw him too, from the penthouse. Calm, elegant, unstoppable. She raised her glass to the skyline, not to toast revenge, but to honor her own rebirth. And in that quiet, she found something she never thought she would again: trust. Daniel's final collapse. Back in New York, Daniel filed for bankruptcy. His reputation was too damaged. No one wanted to touch his name. Investors pulled out. He started drinking. Rumors floated that he tried to sue Evelyn for emotional distress. It was tossed out immediately. The judge didn't even blink. One day, he walked into the Heartless building. Security stopped him at the front desk. "I built this place." "No," the receptionist replied. "She did." Daniel looked up at the wall where Evelyn's portrait now hung. Elegant, fierce, free. And he walked away. Alone, forgotten. The new chapter. 1 year later, Evelyn stood at a beach in Portugal, barefoot, laughing with August as waves crashed over their ankles. She wasn't angry anymore. She wasn't chasing revenge. She had become the storm, and then she outgrew it. She published a memoir. Shattered Vows: The Woman I Became When He Lied. It hit #1 in 10 countries. Hollywood came knocking. But Evelyn wasn't chasing fame. She was chasing freedom. And she had already caught it.